Yes everyone, hello, what is happening? Guys, a lot has been going on recently. I thought I'd just come on and make a little video sort of just explaining where I've been, what's been happening, where I'm moving with the channel and whatnot. It has been a difficult period recently. Personally for me, I've had a lot on my plate and things have not been easy. It's been, like I said, very difficult. I've had business issues, I've had a lot of personal problems going on around that sort of area, and I've just had to adapt and had to just deal with things that I didn't want to ever have to deal with, but I've had to. It's just been one of them things, and everyone's life is different. Everyone comes across problems all the time. This is just what I'm having to do right now. I am still continuing. The season is on and round the corner, so I am going to be doing more and more content obviously, but right now it has just been a case of batten down the hatches and dig in. That is where I've been at recently. My business and all I've known all my life, I've had to let go. The recovery from COVID and what's happened over the last 2 years has just been too much, and it has been insanely difficult to try and handle and balance family life with everything else going on right now. Content has had to come second, I'm afraid, guys. The channel is still going, it's still strong, you guys are still there. I just wanted to make you guys clear that, you know what, I'm a one-man band. It is me. I'm just genuine. I'm telling you exactly what is going on right now, and it hasn't been easy, but I'm not stopping. That is where we're at. This is my office. It's probably going to be a few more vlogs, a few more videos of sort. I am still doing the live shows and everything like that, but one thing I will not do is put content out there that is just being put out there for the sake of it. God, guys, seriously, let me know below, how bored are you right now of the same old crap that is on YouTube right now? I look at it and I go, nah, you know what? There's about 55 channels telling you exactly the same thing. You could just turn your TV on and listen to exactly what they're talking about. It is so boring, man. When I first started this channel, it was just raw, everyday life stuff, and that's what I'm going back to. There's no more monetization. You will not see any more ads on my videos. You will not see any more YouTube bollocks as such on mine. Every time I turn on YouTube right now, it's just the same old crap and so boring. Yes, I don't know if you guys would know, but apparently we've agreed personal terms with Rafael Varane. How many times has that how many times I turn on social media, any platform, whatever, United have agreed personal terms? Yeah, you told us 55 effing times already. I don't care. Until he's holding up the shirt, there's nothing concrete. Yes, United look like they're making the right moves. We've touched on it on live videos, but I'm not going to keep going on about it. I just want to be up front and talk with you guys and get your comments in. I'm gutted that I can't do it live all the time, but I just wanted to put it out there that I'm still here, and I still want you to get your comments in below and let me know what you think, because you know what, when the comments come up after the live streams, I think they're even more interesting than what actually happens in the live shows, because everyone seems to grow a pair of bollocks when it comes to the comments when the video goes up on YouTube. You get all the best numpties coming out, you get all the in-depth sort of answers and replies to subjects that you won't get in a live stream. So them I look at and read them all. I don't get back to all of them because it's virtually impossible, because like I said, I am literally limited on time right now. I'm here, there and everywhere. It is survival mode right now, and I cannot wait for the season to start just to get the breakaway from it. But yeah, that's what this channel and these videos have always been about. I will get back to the roots of what I started the channel on. I've said this a few times before, but the last few weeks have just made me realise exactly what is more important right now and what people really need to be talking about, what people want to listen to. It's just, you got to be authentic. You have to just keep it real and be upfront and tell people what is going on. You guys are a part of my life now. This channel's been going just over 2 years now. We're just under 20,000 subscribers, and I feel like it's only right that I keep you in the loop about everything that's going on. In terms of our club and United, I mean, I'm just looking forward now to getting back to the ground. I want to talk about football. I I want to talk about football in normal circumstances, with fans back in the stadium, bringing in the content, bringing in the real views there and then when we're at the stadium. Because I, like a lot of you, have been watching it obviously on TV, and you all know, if you watch some of my early videos, I'm pretty much at every single game, and it isn't the norm for me. I would like to get back to normality in that sense, and bringing out the views there and then, the raw views, when it's fresh in the mind. You're at the game, because you don't see everything that you see on TV when you're at the game, so that is a difference. And then I like to get the comments and get people talking about stuff straight from that, which is why I put the videos out as quick as possible, because then the comments come in and people see things totally differently. And I accept everyone's opinions. I don't accept abuse, I laugh at them, but I accept everyone's opinions and views on everything. And there's been some really interesting ones recently, just in comment sections on videos after the live shows have finished and the uploads have been done. And take it on board, this football club and this fan base right now, I think some fans have just completely forgot how to be a supporter. I think some fans have forgot how to be a football fan. They would rather try and keep face on a comment that they made on Twitter rather than supporting a player that within that comment they were probably slagging off or saying isn't good enough. I mean, everyone knows who I do not like at this football club, who I do not rate. Nothing against them, obviously, but when I look at a player at Manchester United, I look at it, right, you've had more than 2 years now. That's when I'm going to start criticising you. That's why I come in on people who slag off Henderson. Yeah, people will say, you say one thing and then you say it about another. What is the problem you've got with David De Gea? There is no problem. I just see us not winning a trophy, a major trophy, with David De Gea in goal. That's all. That's my opinion. You don't like it, that's fair enough. That's why we have the comments and we have the debates. But people like Fred and whatnot, who've been here way too long and had way too many chances now, that's when I go in on them. But some people are just absolutely, and this is what this COVID and this lockdown has done to a lot of fans, they just will not let go of a comment that they've said years ago just to try and keep face. Well, not so much years ago, but maybe from a couple of seasons ago. Yeah, probably years ago, innit, to be honest. But if you're going back that far, then really you need to take a look at yourself and go, seriously, why are you supporting this football club? Why are you watching the games? Is it just purely because you want to make a little bit of content and be a little bit of a rebel to grab a few more subscribers or something like that? I question if these guys actually jump up and celebrate when these players score goals. It is absolutely, I just look at it and I scratch my head. I really do. I don't know if it's a generational thing, but fans that come on and will not have anything regarding a player that they have said something bad on prior. And the Bruno Fernandes one is probably prime, isn't it? Yeah, we all know he wasn't fantastic towards the end of the season, but he was still very influential. Let's not forget, the guy created 95 chances. Forget the goals, forget the assists. You know what I mean? People go on about penalties. Oh, he's only scoring penalties. Oh, the assist can be a 5-yard pass on a simple layup, and he gets an assist for it, and everyone's looking at the stats and bigging him up to be something. 95 chances created. That's all you need to know. The goals have gone up. The highest goals tally that we've ever had in a season while Bruno's been at the football club. But because some people actually don't like his style of play, even when he does keep it simple, they won't have any of it. I just find it absolutely baffling. I'm just intrigued to see when the fans come back to the stadiums exactly what the reaction is to the game and the team. It's absolutely mind-blowing, some of the comments that I get and some of the reaction I get from some of the shows or posts I get on Twitter. I mean, Twitter is poison at the moment, let's be honest. You got to have thick skin on there, because the hate on that platform is just, it's off the scale, isn't it? It's absolutely off the scale. So for me, I take everything with a pinch of salt. I'm long in the tooth. Criticism doesn't really worry me, doesn't affect me. I'm happy to listen to any opinion, but one thing I will come down on is these absolute cretins, these morons, who will not have anything to do with a player that they don't like, even when he's playing well. You have to hold your hands up and say he's played okay, instead of making excuses for why you think he hasn't done enough in that game, when it's clear as day that they have. Just support the team at the end of the day, and if you proved wrong, you proved wrong. It's as simple as that. Fred may have an absolute blinder this season and completely throw me under the bus. But am I bothered? No, because it's Manchester United. At the end of the day, he's wearing that United shirt. I don't think he will, but my God, I hope he proves me wrong, because then I will be in the stands bouncing around with everyone else cheering. We've all got an opinion on players. I just feel like at Manchester United, the standards we keep, I think we need to be at a certain level, and players should get 2 to 3 years max. If they've not improved in that time, then I think that's when they should go. And that's how I look at it. I look at Bruno, he's hit the ground running completely, so why am I going to have a problem with him? David De Gea, he's on the decline. He's not getting any better. So if you want to remember something from 3 years ago, fair enough. But don't expect to get anywhere near City. I don't expect it, because the standards at the club, like I said, are slipping. And that's why this football club's fan base has just been completely spun 180, in my opinion. It's like, have the balls to back up your comment, yeah, but don't try and make an excuse when you've got it wrong, because I've got it wrong loads of times. I've absolutely been embarrassed loads of times, and I hold my hands up and say, fair enough, but that was one game. I look at it on a full season now. Season's ended. So for me, I'm massively intrigued at how things go when we get back to stadiums. Will people look at it differently again? Will being in and around your mates cheering goals change opinions? Because everyone's been sat at home, and I don't know if this has affected the whole outlook on things, because I just can't be arsed with it at the moment. And you've probably seen I've not put much out on Twitter, and not made or commented on things that just don't need commenting on. People just make a comment on something for the sake of it, and I'm just not like that. That's just not me. And this is what this little video is all about. It's just trying to explain the situation and how I'm looking at things right now. And all I'm bothered about is getting back to the stadium and cheering the Reds on. That's all I want to do, and that's all where I want to be. Me, Alpha, the boys, I cannot wait to bring that content back to you, because that is the raw, genuine content that I started this channel on. And that, guys, pretty much sums up this video. Honestly, there is nothing, absolutely nothing to talk about on Manchester United right now, unless you want to bring up some archive stuff, which is fair enough. But in terms of transfers, don't listen to it, because it's all the same old crap. Basically, we signed Sancho how long ago, and they're still making headlines and getting likes for content saying that Sancho the announcement's coming in so many days. Oh, he's signed, it's done and dusted, I don't care, move on. Yeah, when Varane signs, I'll be chuffed. He's not signed yet though. It's as simple as that. That's how you got to look at it. Yeah, it's all good and he will fit in well. It's a great signing, but my God, how many videos do you want to make about it? That's where we're at, innit? We just don't, we're not really bothered, are we? We want to see the season start with these players in the squad, so we can then properly bring out the real content, talk about the proper football, and actually be there and see what reaction these players give when the fans come back. That's where I'm at. That's where I want it. But I wanted to be up front and tell you guys where I was at and what was going on. Like I said, my life has been spun on its head in these last few weeks. It's not been easy, I'm going to be honest. I've been putting a mask on, a very brave face over the last few weeks. It's not been easy going live. It's not been easy doing the shows. You've seen the posts that I've put out there, and the support that's come from them has been immense. But my whole life, what I've worked, what I've done, and the business that I've worked in for 25 years in the last couple of weeks has gone. And that has been immensely difficult to handle. I'm not going to lie. It was a family business, and it's been taken away, because without COVID, the business would have still been running. I know that for certain, but I've not been able to recover, and it is what it is. I just have to move on. It's not been a decision taken lightly. It's not. A lot of conversation, a lot of upsetting conversations and hard decisions have been made over these last few weeks, and if that's shone and that's come out in my in the way I've done my videos, or when I've been talking, or you think I've not been my usual self, then that's just why. But I think it's only fair. You guys are a part of my life on this channel, so I wanted to be as clear and as transparent as possible with you guys and let you know that I appreciate you all. We will be back, and a new leaf, a new stage of my life has started, and hopefully you guys are going to carry on with me rolling out these next, well, we're going to be doing this for years, guys, so let's keep going, let's stay strong, and I appreciate every last single one of you. So guys, if you are watching for the first time, subscribe, give the video a like. As always, don't worry, you'll be hearing me straight away, because there's no more ads, so they're not going to get in the way anymore. We're done. We're just stripping it back, normal, pure content with nothing in between. People, thank you for listening. I will be back, and I'll be back with all the guys and girls as well. No one's going anywhere. We are still doing it. We're just dying for some real action right now. So thank you very much for listening, people, and I will catch in with you in the week. Take care. Do check out, I'm on Statman Baines' channel very soon, doing one of Statman's quizzes. That should be